Leonardo's the leader, so he likes to wield his swords, but he never really kills anybody with them. Raphael sort of has the worst weapon. It's very short, but it's pointy, but he's got a lot of tude. He's got a lot of tude, you know. Like, don't talk to him before coffee AM, you know what I mean? But Michelangelo, man, he's ready to go. He's ready to give you some fun. He's gonna give you some laughs.
I mean, don't even get me started on Master Splinter.
Oh, yeah. Master Splinter in his kimono. You ever think it's like, what's he wearing underneath that kimono? Nothing. He's got just nakedness going on under that kimono. And that's a way of saying to the turtles without really saying it, hey, it's okay that you guys are naked except for your belts. Because they're going straight Chewbacca.
I mean, really, if you think about it, they've been naked the entire time.
Oh no, I've dropped it. Oh, I can adjust this microphone. I didn't have to be leaning over like a geriatric. Oh my god, don't get me started on the geriatrics.
I mean, they're just the worst, am I right?
Geriatrics. They're not just for kids.
No.
They're for just them.
They're for just them.
They've got weird ointments and smells and hands.
Oh, yeah.
Those hands are too hard, Grandma. Get some lotion on those hands.
Get it on the Vaseline train immediately.
You look like you love it, but your hands tell a different tale.
A completely different story. I mean, looking at those hands, they've had some tried and true times.
They look like they've tied a few knots into ropes that were thicker than a human arm. I'm talking boat ropes, bitch.
Boat ropes, bitch.
The new Lonely Island record. Boat ropes, bitch.
I can do the singing one. Where's that? Oh, here it is. Boat ropes, bitch. But it would be Cisco. Like, it would be like the real person. I'm tying up some boat ropes, bitch. I'm gonna hoist up the main and go downstairs and get some brain. Boat ropes, bitch. Boat ropes, bitch. Yeah, yeah. You got them boat ropes, bitch. Got them boat ropes. You got them boat ropes. You got them boat ropes. Boat ropes, bitch.
You gotta toss those boat ropes like you're dealing with a dead snake.
Here's my thing.
Are we recording?
Oh, we've been recording.
I want to listen to this later.
I want to listen to this podcast. Just leave it, man.
Leave it, man.
Just leave it, dude.
Just fucking leave it.
Leave it, man.
You ever just been tying some boat ropes and you're like, wow, the weight and the girth of these ropes is exactly like picking up a dead anaconda. You gotta heave it. And then you gotta leave it.
Heave it and leave it. That's my motto.
Promise me you'll leave it.
I'm leaving all of this.
If you try and carry those fucking ropes with you everywhere you go, man.
Here's the thing. Whenever I talk about ropes, I always talk about the girth and the size. That's what you always got to. Are we talking quarter inch? Are we talking a foot worth of girth?
Is it a tuna can? Or is it a Coke can?
Yeah. Or is it a 3 liter?
A 3 liter props. Maybe a V8 can from the 80s, like a little can.
Maybe it's one of those current Perrier cans. They're long and cylindrical. I don't know.
CPC?
A CPC.
A current Perrier can? Can I get a CPC? I don't want a 70s Perrier.
Can we get a CPC stat over here? Because I'm not into the glass bottles so much. I'm more into the cylindrical kind of feel of this thing.
Shaped like a teardrop. I want a good cylindrical can, kind of like a LaCroix, but a little bit different because it's green, motherfucker. It's dark over.
You have chosen the cylindrical Perrier bottle. This is a very different order from the flat tap water that you usually have at this restaurant. Is this your final decision?
yourself with a golden cap from Perrier. Now it's a can.
Listen, if it don't have no golden cap on it, beat it. I don't want none of that.
I want gold condoms. Magnum, baby. I want gold top drinks.
Hi, how you doing? Hey, I was just looking for, do you have any extra small condoms? Yeah.
You know those things chefs roll on their fingers if they cut them, but they don't want to go home for the day?
Do you make that in wiener size?
I mean, even smaller.
I mean, we're talking like half of a cuticle length. That's kind of what I need for my Johnson.
Oh my God. I'm talking about an erection that wouldn't disrupt the gentlest breeze.
I'm talking about a baby bird coming out of a bush and just winking at you for a second.
But it's eyelashes.
Just the
not
eyelashes.
the bird. My dick is the size of one of those eyelashes.
It's the size of the butterfly kiss of a robin on a Tuesday morning.
Butterfly kisses and stories at night. Daddy's been drinking and Mama's in a fight. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Look, I love the record, but I think you ladies are pushing the limit between like screaming that's like rock and roll fun and like that's
But what do you mean? I mean,
sounded like horror.
I don't know. I
Sounded
think
like a slasher
I
film.
think it's what you're hearing is the envelope being pushed.
Okay, let me hear it again. Maybe
Okay.
I was wrong. Take two. Let's hear it. Okay, I'm gonna stop you right there.
What do you mean? I mean, I feel like
Really. In fact, even that time, one of you screamed, "I'm being stabbed with a knife." So,
okay, that was a newer lyric.
Okay, yeah, I don't see it on the lyric sheet.
I know it's not like on the sheet to the lyrics that we sent you ahead of time for approval.
I want to produce a record called Bubble Time. I want to record the first track.
Sure.
It's called Bubbles Are Our Friends. and
Bubbles Are Our
I want
Friends.
to do it without screaming.
Okay, I mean, I think that we can totally do that. I feel like the female market that we have
Yeah.
is like really strong
Yeah.
behind us. We got a big fan base.
Let's get it something they can listen to and not feel afraid.
Okay, you're totally right. Okay, let's do one more take and then we'll call it a day.
Bubbles
Okay,
are
I
our
promise.
friends. Bubbles are our friends.
Bubbles are our friends.
This
Take
will be take three.
Take three. Okay.
Unless you count the take where we rolled and you just fucking cut one, dude. Just kidding. It's take three. It's take three.
Okay, here here we go. Bubbles are our friends. Bubbles are our friends. Bubbles are our friends. They pop when you touch them, just like a zip. You pop 'em when you touch 'em, like a pussy in a clit. Oh no, this just got dirty out of nowhere. Bubbles are our friends every day, that's they are.
You can do a 69 standing up
Oh.
if you try.
A 69 standing up,
Okay,
you just
hold on,
gotta
hold on,
have initiative. You just
hold
really
on.
gotta do a
Guys,
handstand pop.
Ladies.
Yes?
This is a song from like the radio. It's like
Oh, it is? I thought it could be like a little explicit. I didn't.
please just stick to the lyrics that you wrote. These are good lyrics.
Okay,
No standing 69.
you don't like the
No.
initiative? Like,
No, I'm all for movement.
okay.
But like not if the goal is to be eaten out while sucking a dick while also being, vertical.
Are you a writer? That sounds like, that sounds like poetry. Do you actually? I love this. Okay, this is gonna be Bubble Talk featuring
Really?
producer Z.
Oh,
Okay,
you think it's a...
I think it's a hit. How about you hop on the track with us this next take? Okay.
Okay, I will. I've never been... I feel so seen.
No, well, it's okay. Just let it flow.
I'm coming in the booth.
Okay, you're coming. Okay.
It's a loud ass booth.
I know.
We should not have marble floors in a booth.
I know what the sound is.
I'm gonna sit down. Okay, this will be take 4.
All right, let me turn off the AC real quick.
This is supposed to be a sound secure area, and it is one of the loudest places I've ever been.
Why is there an industrial vent right above us?
And 2 people just going at it. It's Alvin and the Chipmunks. Alvin and the Chip Spunks.
Ooh, Alvin. Did you just make a chipmunks cum joke?
Chip Spunks.
Chip spunks?
Chip Spunks.
I love it.
Okay. I'm trying to think of Chipwrecked.
Chipwrecked. Chipwrecked.
Chipwrecked.
Yeah.
Alvin and the Chipmunks. Spunks.
Spunks. Chipwrecked.
Okay, ready?
Okay, I'm ready for you to.
Yeah, I'm gonna drop in on
you're
this one.
You're gonna drop in on this one. Okay, you ready?
Okay, but
All right, take 4.
Okay. Take
Okay,
4.
take 4.
Hit record.
Okay, hitting record in.
It's a loud house record button, bro. All right, here we go. Bubbles are our friends. Take 4.
Bubbles are our friends. Bubbles are our friends. Bubbles are our friends. Bubbles. Bubbles. Friends. Friends.
Bubbles are our friends, and yes, they are. They feel like they are circling around us at all time, like 2 friends holding hands. And now we're gonna feature producer Z on the track. Hit it, producer Z. Yeah.
If you work out your legs and your quads,
If you work out your legs,
and maybe
your
if you
quads,
work out your triceps,
and maybe you work out on your triceps.
and gentlemen, if you really get those buys curling,
And gentlemen,
and you get that chest strong,
you get a chest strong.
and maybe if you start by like leaning against a wall,
Start leaning.
don't start just in the middle of a room.
Don't do it in the middle. You need that wall for your back support.
Think of it as a spotter at the gym, but you're going to be sucking a dick or eating a puss or having your dick sucked while you eat a puss.
Spotting dicks, eating puss, getting your dick sucked.
Either way, like something's going to be happening to you while something's happening to something in your face.
Something's happening to you while something's happening to something's happening to something happening to you.
But you're also going to, like all the blood is going to be either like rushing to your feet.
Blood in the dick or blood in the feet, your choice.
Or it's going to be like collecting in your head and you're going to get a little dizzy.
Little bit lightheaded from all the blood flowing to your main veins.
So if you're upside down, you're going to want to get to work. You're going to want to do a spin. You're going to do like a big flamingo move.
Okay, I'm going to cut us right there. You just started doing spoken word. It stopped being a song.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let's make it more of. You're right.
Okay?
You're right.
I mean, this is our art.
I'm so
Okay?
sorry.
Seriously.
You're right.
Are you the right producer for this project?
Let me prove it to you, Bridge.
Okay.
Let's take it to the bridge.
Okay.
To take 5. Here it goes.
Okay.
Hit me with that.
This is the last time, okay? And then
Hit me with that sweet intro.
Bubbles are our friends. Bubbles.
Bubbles, 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 bubbles. Our friends. Yes, they are. Oh, yeah. If you're gonna get your lover upside down and hold him or her by the ankles, make sure you have a wall behind you and get your pressed hams, that's your butt, on that wall. Then flip them upside down and help them latch onto your dick or your bush.
Dick or bush, latch on either way.
Let them go
Cause
to
if you
town.
don't, we don't know if you're straight. We don't know what your orientation
That's a
is.
fair point. Let me do it one more time in case you are a
Okay, let's
lesbian.
record it again. Coming back to you.
Ladies,
Doo-doo.
you wanna try something new?
Do you want it new? Do you want it new?
Here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna do a cartwheel, but let them catch you by the ankles.
Grab your lady friend by the ankles.
That's how you're gonna start. And then I want you to
I want you to slop, mop, toppy, rob everything you wanna stop. Going down, way down, every down, way down.
remember
Going
the
down, down.
dog, Beethoven, and how he eats his food.
Lap, lap, lap it up every day like it's breakfast and you're saving kids from swimming pools.
I wanna see some slow motion. Doggy drool lip flap in a head shake, left, right, left. I wanna see Charles Broden going Beethoven, cause he's so mad at how messy your cunnilingus is. Oh, yeah.
So I think we
I use this one.
I think we got it. I think we got it.
You didn't know, but like this is my favorite thing. Like you didn't know when you asked me.
Oh, I knew you were gonna love this. This is one of the reasons I wanted you to do the show.
Oh, I love it. It's just so pure.
It doesn't
It's
feel like
so pure.
it feels like a like what just happened. It was like a it was a mushroom trip for a podcast. It's just like
I was actually thinking. I was like, I've done this. Like Todd Glass has a podcast where there's like voice.
oh yeah, I love Todd's
It's
podcast.
great, but you're and you're stoned, right?
Yeah.
And I was doing this, and I was like, this is like when all we were eating was like Mountain Dew and fucking Jack's, like off-brand.
Jacklings?
No, not Jacklings. Jack's.
JAX?
Jax,
Like the
dude.
soap?
You've never seen the commercial for Jack's?
What does that sound like?
Are you tired of Cheetos and other things people have heard of? Frito-Lays, Lays, Pringles. You want to go back in time to the motherfucking 80s.
Okay, yeah, I kind of do.
What you're going to do is you're going to go to a 7-Eleven or a gas station. Well, actually, back then, gas stations just sold gas. They didn't have like a fucking grocery store. But you want to go to a 7-Eleven and you're going to say, hey, where are the corn puffed cheese flavored snacks?
Okay.
They're going to say, you mean Cheetos? And you're going to say, no, man, I only have a nickel. They're going to say, I'm at some motherfucking Jacks, dude. I'm at some motherfucking Jacks, dude. Jax.
Motherfucker.
Jacks.
Motherphone Jacks. Patent pending.
Decades before Mortal Kombat 2, bro, we were eating Jacks before he was kicking our ass.
Get over
I actually think
I mean, seriously, this is what Scorpion's voice sounds like. I mean, seriously, get over you. Raiden, I'm 100%
Serious with you right now, okay? Get over here. Seriously.
Welcome back to. Wait, hold on. No.
Welcome back to Codependent Scorpion.
Yeah. So lately, I've just been feeling like a little down. Like I reach out to people and nobody ever wants to
Get over here. I don't feel like I'm being too needy here, all right? Like, seriously.
That was codependent scorpion.
Like, seriously, the other day, I called Johnny Gage, okay?
Yeah.
I called him on the phone, and the craziest thing happened. My car was broken down, okay? I needed a jump. And you know what I said to him? I was like, Johnny Cage.
Get over here. I need a jump on my car. Where are you? Johnny. Seriously.
This is 10 out of 10 hilarious. It's like it's ready for the stage. Like you can do that. It's yours. I'm saying you can do it
Seriously.
tonight. Johnny,
Johnny, where are you?
get over here.
Get over here.
I wouldn't do this to you. Get over
I
here.
mean, seriously. And you know what?
You know what was really hard for me the other day? I called my brother,
Oh, Scorpo.
Sub-Zero.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And you know what? Sometimes my freezer stops working. I have a bad fridge connection. There's a bad line.
That happens. That's
Right?
a real thing.
My Brita filter gets clogged.
Uh-huh.
I can't get pure ice from my freezer.
Yeah, but you need ice.
I need ice. And you know, I call my brother. He doesn't respond. I send him a voicemail. I send him a text. You know what I say? I say, Sub-Zero. Sub-Zero, can you please?
Get over here.
I'm gonna give you some advice. Okay.
Okay.
I think it's important that you end that relationship with Sub.
You think so?
Yeah, I think you need to call that relationship over. I think you need to think of Sub-Zero and
Finish him. What?
you need to go like, Sub-Zero, I'm thinking about you and now I'm going to finish him. Because that relationship is toxic and it is draining your vital life force. So you need to don't say get over here. You need to say Sub-Zero, finish.
But what if there's...
Retaliation.
What happens then? What happens then? And then there's just a family. There's family fighting. And you know what that leads to?
Annihilation.
I actually think we have Jax from the video game Mortal Kombat on the phone.
Oh, he's actually calling into the show right
he's
now. Hello, Jax? Is this you?
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, pretty good, Jax. Thanks for...
Yeah, this is what I sound like.
Oh, okay,
I kind
cool.
of sound like Jason Sudeikis. People say I sound like Jason Sudeikis.
Actually, this sounds a lot like Jason.
Yeah. Guy was on SNL, but no, it's not.
Okay.
It's not. It's Jax.
Are you sure? This sounds a lot...
No. It's definitely a black guy. Definitely got metal arms. Yeah, I'll be right there, Lorne.
Jax, you're hanging out with Lorne Michaels right now?
No, Lorne Zero. Sub-Zero's brother. Yeah.
Wait, Sub-Zero has...
Jason Sudeikis. I mean, I'm not Jason. I'm sorry. I was signing for a pack. I wasn't signing for a package.
Listen,
Sudeikis.
did you call Sub-Zero Lorne Zero?
Yeah.
Okay. He has like a brother or something.
Yeah, he's got a brother. Anyway, just wanted to call, say I love being on SNL. I loved working with greats like Fred Armisen. Yeah, great guy. I also produced the show Detroiters.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but it's definitely Jax.
You know what's weird? We have another former cast member calling in from Mortal Kombat.
Oh, wow. Reunion.
Yeah,
show.
It's actually Raiden.
Oh, wow.
Raiden's actually calling in. Hello?
Hope to talk to him.
Hey, this is your one and only pal Raiden, and it's totally not Will Forte.
Oh.
It's totally not. All right? I swear to God. I swear.
Oh my God.
It's not Raiden.
Oh, wow.
I'm Raiden. I'm not Will Forte.
No, I know Will Forte.
Dude, I know you know Will Forte. I know you do. I totally know you do.
remember being on. I mean, Jason Sudeikis was on SNL with Will Forte, but How I Know You.
I remember Raiden being on SNL with Jax. You remember that? Do you? Do you remember that?
When they hosted?
Yeah.
When they hosted?
When we totally hosted.
Oh shit! I'm sorry. I'm getting called. I'm gonna conference it in. It's another. It looks like it's Johnny Cage.
Oh, we got JC, Johnny Gage on the program.
Who do I talk to you? It's me, Johnny Cage. It's me, Johnny Cage.
Wait a second.
I am an acclaimed actor. I do drama too. I do a silly movie with my friends, one or two. But then I do a dramatic role.
This is the Johnny Cage I know and love. Yeah.
It's definitely Johnny Cage. I said, what you do?
My nose is running. I'm having so much fun. Forgive me. I wish you didn't videotape this.
I've been sweating and my nose has been running for a while.
That?
Will? I mean, Raiden. I should be
Yes, oh my god, yeah, what?
with the lightning hands. Lightning hands.
Ladies, I don't know how to tell you this. I can shoot lightning not only out of my hands, but also my dick.
Back, forward. Back, forward. That's how Raiden will fuck you gentle. Back, forward.
Hey, Johnny Cage, do you have any shampoo or conditioner?
Shampoo is better. Conditioner is no good. Is his voice okay in 2019? We're not sure.
Okay, Pete, they kind of just started talking to each other for a second.
I
do
noticed.
we need to be here?
I don't think so. This
Okay.
is you invited me here.
I invited you here specifically, and then they kind of bombarded us.
I don't live in this neighborhood.
It was a little bit of a jaunt.
This is what I would call a jaunt.
This is what a jaunt.
If John didn't sound jolly, because it wasn't jolly. I drove in dead silence, zero radio, just no seatbelt, hoping for death.
No CD?
No CD and no CD. I got here and was disappointed that I had arrived because I knew it would be like this.
Mm-hmm. When you don't have OCD, is that no CD?
Oh, no CD. What? Dude, I got no CD.
Dude, I got no CD, man.
I went to the doctor with OCD.
Uh-huh.
2 sash late.
Okay.
I got no CD.
Are you serious?
I suffer from no CD.
They diagnosed you with no CD?
I now have full flaming no CD.
They gave you full flame?
I have no compulsive
Dude,
disorders.
I am
dude.
riveted with no CD.
Dude, I'd be more interested if I was compulsive.
Yeah, right.
I am so no CD.
I need
I don't
something
care about
for my
this.
personality.
Yeah, I'm thinking about getting into nicotine. I've heard good things.
I heard it's non-habit forming.
It's non-habit.
Non-habit forming.
Non-habit.
No habits.
What they say is if you have a habit and you want another one,
Mm-hmm.
and you see nicotine coming down the hallway in a hotel, just start banging on any door and get in that room because it's not what you're looking for.
And also, it's your right
It's your right as a body,
as a body.
as a consumer.
Anybody with a heartbeat,
If you have a heartbeat, it's for you.
yeah.
Vape it, chew it, stick it in your dick hole. That's the fastest way to get that nicotine fix. People are vaping in their dick holes, bro. My dick inhales and my butt exhales. Creme brulee? Hell yeah. Made in Japan. Japan creme brulee that you can smell.
New from Bop It. Vape it.
For children.
For children.
We are, look, I just want to address some very serious allegations that we are marketing vape to children, okay? So, Senator, if I could just have the floor for one moment.
All right, I'll give you the floor, but we have pretty strong evidence that shows that you are directly marketing this towards children.
Now, okay, so we have ring pop and then we have ring vape, and it's like a ring that's a candy, and it's you suck on it and it shoots nicotine mist, harmless nicotine mist, into the lungs of the adult who bought it.
Okay, now, mist.
Yeah.
Are we talking like fans at Chick-fil-A whenever it's a hot summer day and there's...
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Okay.
when it's like the Lord himself is like shaking his head after a shower and it comes down on you and you're like, thank you for helping me while I'm in line for chickens that you made and we killed and we fried and we eat and we shit, and that's what we do with your chickens. What if God loves chickens? He's like, man, humans are fine, but what I made Earth for, motherfucking chickens.
Don't get me started on the chickens.
I am about it. And then he comes back and he's like, bring me the millions of chickens. And they're like, and somebody drops a drumstick.
Like right out of their mouth, like KFC style.
Oh, you liked those?
Oh, yikes.
Yikes, because we thought they were just little feather murder balls.
Feather murder balls.
Anyway, the other product that we have that is definitely not for children is a small toothbrush. It has Dora the Explorer on it. It's pink and blue.
I'm going to stop you.
Hear me out. You push a crescent moon on the front. There's a little yellow crescent moon, just about the size of a grown-up's thumb. And you push it, and it plays Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star, so you know that's how long you should brush. And right at the end, wow, premium mint chocolate, high Nick, low carb, motherfucking vape.
Is it gluten-free, though?
It's glee-free. It's glee-free, man. It's got no gluten. It's got no added sugars.
All right.
It's not for kids, dude.
Only because it's low carb and gluten-free.
Oh,
we're going to pass
thing?
it.
Is that your thing?
We're going to pass it here at the Supreme Court.
You look great.
Thanks.
Gluten was not a friend.
No.
Gluten. Oh, man. There's a song.
Is there?
Gluten, why are you in everything? My doctor told me I have celiac disease, and now I can't have grilled cheese. Gluten.
Phil Collins drum solo, yeah, yeah. Oh Lord, I can feel it coming in the air tonight. The vape, Cinnamon Toast Crunch vape, yeah. Oh Lord, oh Lord.
I remember. I remember, don't worry. How can I have a phone?
This is called this one's called First Take.
First take.
So it's Phil Collins. He's recording it, but something goes wrong.
I remember.
I remember. Don't worry. There's a moth in here. There's a moth.
Can we do it one more time?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, but please, can we make sure there are no moths in here?
I can feel it coming in the air. It's actually really dry in here right now.
It sounds very dry in there.
Very dry.
Very arid.
Very
Arid. It's arid in there.
like the body deodorant.
Not
Herod.
the guy the King Herod.
No.
That killed all those babies.
All the good men.
All the good men. Okay, Phil, take 3.
How could I ever forget the worst? I'm sorry. Look at the face that Johnny's making. That is mental.
All right, we're getting.
That is mental. I'm trying to do a song about a time I saw a guy let a guy drown. And it's not easy when you're making a face like that. Johnny, motherfucking Johnny. I'm trying to remember where I was standing on a dock when I watched a guy let another guy drown. And then I invited him to my show. I gave him tickets, very good tickets. And I said, this song's about you, motherfucker.
Pete, we're getting the strangest network note right now.
What is the note?
They said we've riffed for too long.
Oh my God.
They said
that is Tino?
My producer in the back corner at Jeremiah Wonders say that I need to ask you at least one real question.
We riffed too much?
I've never had it
I don't
happen
know
on
what
the
you're
show
talking
before.
about. I remember. Oh, I farted. I farted on the tape.
Yeah, they're flashing the too many riffs line. They're flashing it now.
Now Phil Collins in the booth is addressing the note.
Yeah.
Too many riffs. Too many riffs. Oh
We've literally never had this happen.
I didn't know I needed this, man.
Dude, sometimes it's just an outlet to just
Yeah.
just get it out.
I feel like I've slept for 12 hours, taken a
It's better than
dump that was
coffee.
holding on.
Yeah.
I barely sipped this.
Yep.
This is, normally on a podcast, I would be done with this
Yeah.
and moving on to
Nope.
number 2.
You feel it.
What's what I love about you? It's what I've always loved about you. That's why I booked you on HBO's Crashing, streaming now.
That is true.
That show was cancelled. Goodbye, HBO's Crashing.
This show.
The show has no affiliation with HBO's Crashing.
Where's Barry?
Now it's just like the drunk guy who's looking for the effect. Hey, where the effects go?
I was looking for Barry, not HBO's Barry. Not to be confused with HBO.
That's a great show.
It is a great show. This is a spokesperson from HBO. We're actually trying to triple cancel Crashing and remove it from the streaming service.
Really?
Yeah, we want to get it out of there.
But it was enjoyed by a lot of people.
I know, but we just want to delete it.
Hey,
just to feel something.
Do you think there's any chance like we can get on CISO maybe?
Yeah, you can put it on CISO. Go ahead, do me a favor.
Yeah, sure.
This is a great burn, right? Like if you say something stupid,
That is great. Do me a favor, real quick.
Okay.
Upload that content to CISO.
That's a great way to tell someone to go fuck themselves.
Yeah, hey, do me a favor real quick.
HBO's not going to remove it. It was just a riff. We're in the zone. We're in the riff
right
zone,
now, guys.
We're in the riff zone. It was a nice departure, and they're leaving it up there, and people watch it every day.
I will say that when we flew out to New York to do that Crashing episode, the roast battle episode,
New York City, the city of New York.
We city of New York.
The city of New
Compton's
York.
pist right now. Compton's like, this is. It's like, no, this is a California song. You change all of it to
Brooklyn. In the city of Long Island.
Long Island.
Keep it bouncing, yeah. Keep it bouncing, yeah.
that was the best I've ever been treated on a production. Was your shoot across the board? They flew us first class out there.
FC. When I go out, they let me fly the plane.
Pete, your plane is ready for you, sir. Right this way.
But
sir.
I don't see a pilot. Pete,
Pete, that's you today.
you're so good. Here are the keys.
Wait, what? Like planes have old like dad keys. Just like, thanks.
Rabbit's foot.
What?
You know,
for luck.
For luck. What? Were you gonna say? You know,
I was
for
gonna
luck.
say for luck too.
For luck. Wait, where's the feminine? Where is it? No. This isn't going to be worth it. There it is.
There it is.
You know, for luck. It wasn't worth it.
Oh no.
Oh no, riff, abort the riff.
Abort the riff.
I'm glad you were on it, and I'm glad you
Yeah.
made the cut. Sometimes friends would come on the show, and they would not make the cut.
How difficult was that to tell friends leading up
I'm telling them
afterwards?
now. This is how I tell you.
Did you ever know ahead of time anybody?
This is how I tell you. What?
Would you ever know ahead of time, like
Before it aired?
Before it aired, and then you would have to text somebody,
Yeah,
like,
you'd tell
"Hey,
them,
I don't
yeah.
think."
Yeah,
that
for the
this-
most part.
Yeah.
especially if I knew them or if we had a contact for them, so I would do it. But sometimes the casting person would do it. So you'd get that nasty
that's
email.
Nice because I feel like a lot of I did like a guest star on I'm Dying Up Here on Showtime, and it got cut. And I didn't know until I was watching that night.
I'm sure it slipped through the cracks once or twice.
Yeah,
with us as well.
Yeah,
and I apologize to whoever it was that we cut.
Yeah, I mean it happens.
It's happened to me. I was cut out of the movie Her.
Oh, wow.
Oh, man.
How big of a letdown was that? Were you okay with it?
I think I was okay with it.
Yeah.
I'm not having just like hindsight. Like, I was fine with it. It was my first movie, and I was like, this is really cool. And then I think when I saw it, I was like, I don't have a good feeling about this. Oh, no, my friend was also in it, and he told me, so I knew ahead of time. But you can see me in the background, and I'm like, cool.
Great.
And I got to meet Watkins.
Now it's like a great Easter egg because the more your career flourishes, they'll be like, is Pete Holmes in the background?
It's a lot like an Easter egg because if you see it, it's super fun. But if you don't, it's going to be behind the radiator and it's a real egg and it's going to stink up your home.
Yeah, because they start to stink if you don't find them after a while.
That's what eggs are. Delicious treats from a chicken's vagina.
Uh-huh.
But if you don't cook it, scramble it, or fry it right away, it's going to smell and make all your neighbors go far away.
You rhymed away with away.
I know, baby.
Don't call me baby.
Yeah, that's sexist, Pete. Don't do that, man.
2, 3, 4. I'm not your baby, bitch. I'm not your baby, bitch.
Topping the charts, I'm Not Your Baby, Bitch by Lil Pete Stinky.
They call me Little Pete. They call me Little Stink. And I got one thing for you to say, and then I'm gonna think about you. Don't call me baby bitch. You don't call me baby bitch. You don't call me. You don't call me baby bitch. I mean it. Yeah, don't call me baby bitch.
I thought you were doing the house. No, get in. No.
Because Ninja Turtles, the reporter
burning down the house.
But you know the reporter's name is
April,
and her male effeminate counterpart. Do you remember his name?
Casey?
Vernon.
Oh, Vernon.
So me and my brother used to sing
Burning down the house.
Because of Ninja Turtles?
He works for Channel 6 News.
Wow.
It was our first song parody. There it is for posterity.
Wow.
Posterity. I agree that I've riffed too much. Like, I say this to Val all the time. My loving wife, my sweet life of Zach and Cody. When I get in a loop, I just have to go like, I'm just going to leave for a while. Like, I'll just leave. I won't really leave, but I'll like, especially if we smoke dope, the dope, which
smoke the dope.
I haven't done it in a while, but I get like this and it's like, okay, you're going to have to stop. But it's the feeling of being in camp or like at a sleepover.
It really is.
And you know who I was at the sleepover? I was doughy and I had a double wide sleeping bag. And
you had a double wide sleeping bag?
My mom got it for me. She said, this way you can roll around, my little prince. And I said, thanks, Mom. I can also keep snacks in here. I got some Jacks. I got some tuna. Girth. That's a double callback. Anyway, so I would, even after my friends were like done being silly, I'd be like, I want bananas in my pajamas, motherfucker.
And that's how I have a career now, is when others stop, I'm just
keep
getting
going.
started.
He just keeps going, my friends.
Man, I'm going to sleep tonight.
I feel like you and I, knowing a little bit about your past, you and I actually have similar but different upbringings.
Simba Diff. I played Simba Diff in Lion King.
Did you really?
I'm just kidding. I'm not going to do it. He moves it away. That is so funny. Even Robin Williams' picture on the wall is like, oh, maybe.
Seriously, here, take it down a second.
People are worried.
People are worried about.
There's a big black lady going like, is he going to be okay?
And there's an Asian woman going,
Oh no, I don't know. I don't know if he's going to be okay.
Like,
Oh no! Current Robin Williams. Oh, I can't do that.
This is current Robin Williams watching 90s, 80s Robin Williams going, I might have to draft an apology.
Maybe I shouldn't be doing those voices.
It's like my grandma Judy didn't age well.
No, she didn't. It's like my Jewish friend. Hi, let me tell you about this. Maybe I shouldn't be doing that. I don't know.
Oh, but what to do? I don't know. I shouldn't be doing it, but the price is so low. Robin, no.
Robin, come on.
No. We don't just let anyone do that now.
Yeah.
You like a Jewish person can do it. Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah, but we do have similar upbringings.
I grew up in the like pretty strict Protestant Christian side of things.
SPCS. Strict Protestant Christian side.
Protestant Christian side.
Yeah.
And you explain like what like, because like I had to go to I went to summer camps where the women, the girls that went there had to wear dresses below the knees. They weren't allowed to wear pants. Guys weren't allowed to wear shorts, and you had to wear T-shirts that were down to the elbow. Because this is prime real estate to rev some ladies' engines.
To make anybody stumble.
Ladies, have you seen this weenus?
Ooh. The elbow is the weenus of the arm, and the vagina is, clearly right above that knee.
Right.
That's where it is.
It's right. It's right there.
There.
It's right
if
there.
I was a lady. Got to put it in a tampon.
Just get it.
And you put it in your knee because that's where it is. That's what the church knew.
Yeah, the girls had to wear culottes, which were. Have you ever heard of those? They are instead of shorts for women, they are long skirts. They go past the knee that have a giant split in the middle. So they're like hammer pants, but
no access
past the knee. Yeah, no access.
They're hammer pants.
Yeah,
that's why Hammer wore those. He was a prude. Please, Hammer, don't arouse them.
Yeah.
Stop. Hammer time meant like enough with the lollygagging.
Enough.
Back to studying scripture. That's really interesting.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I didn't grow up that way. With respect, it wasn't that. If that's bad, then I wasn't that bad. If that's good, ours wasn't quite as good as yours.
How strict was?
There were no clothing.
There wasn't dress code stuff.
No dress code.
Okay.
But we would marshal ourselves. That's one of the most interesting things about like when you give young people, authority and like a faith and like a group. You will marshal yourselves. Like I went to a college where you couldn't close the door if a girl was in your room, and a girl could only be in your room between the hours of, I think I get this wrong all the time, but I think it was like 6 and 7:30 or 8 or 9.
Oh, okay.
So it was called open dorm. And the weirdest part about that's pretty weird. But the weirdest part is that like, it wouldn't be the RAs or the RDs, the like grown up in the building that would like bust you. It was the other kids. We'd narc on ourselves. There was always one that was on the floor, some mousy girl with brown hair that's just like constantly reading
Trying to be
Little Women. It's like,
I think there's a boy.
I smell unfamiliar pheromones.
Oh, masculinity.
I smell higher tea. And then they'd narc on you. So I got in trouble in my college for drinking. I was a very good kid, but one good, you know what I mean, by their standards.
Yeah.
Good. Like I didn't break rules. And then like New Year's Eve, it probably was like 1999 or something. Bad year for glasses. A lot of car accidents. People trying to look through a 1 and a 9. Or actually a 9 and a 9. Anyway. Sorry, I'm better when I'm riffing.
Me too, dude.
No, never mind. So we didn't get caught, obviously, because it was off campus. It was at my house with beer that someone of age bought for us to drink in the house. But someone, and this is a big Christian word, was convicted.
that means guilty. Did you guys have that one? They'd feel convicted.
Yeah. They'd
So
feel the need
To not just exonerate themselves, but like they
cleanse
needed
everyone
to
around
cleanse
them.
everyone.
Yeah.
And I got put on probation because someone else went to the J board, the Judiciary Board, and was like, I was at Pete Holmes' house, and he must have had 2.5 Coors Lights.
Oh my goodness, that's terrible.
Will we sentence him to a lifetime of probation? Even when he is 40 and a comedian living in Los Angeles, he'll never relax. He'll always know that at any moment we might jump out of the bushes or cascade down him like so much rain and just slap his pink ass and get so into it.
Maybe too into it?
What I'm saying is, please let this happen because I am very sexually repressed.
You're hankering for a spankering?
What I want to do is specifically is spank a soft man. And if there's a man with the butt of a baby that just is sort of amorphous like a Tempur-Pedic mattress.
Like leaving a handprint in the butt?
Oh, yeah. And not
the sleep
disturbing.
number is
69. The sleep number is now. Wow. What I want to do is I want to slap and leave a handprint in the right buttock while not disturbing the glass of red wine in the right buttock. And that, I used to have a joke. I've only done it a few times where I say, my sleep number is 911 because what happens in there, baby, you'll never forget.
We're back.
Yeah, we're
that
back.
wasn't me.
That wasn't
was
you?
not me. So that joke, which I agree is not tasteful, offended you. Please send your tweets to @Jeremiah Watkins.
Yeah, Jeremiah
Hashtag-
stand up. Yeah, you can email
Hashtag-
jeremiahwonders@gmail.com.
#cancel wonders.
This show is canceled.
#delete it from HBO Go.
Cancel Pete and Jeremiah
Now.
Yesterday.
We need that canceled yesterday.
I had a friend, going off of what you're just saying, they found out because a girl ratted on him. He was out of state.
Ooh.
Listen, out of state. He was in Missouri, and I was at this birthday party that he was at. He fingered a girl. Fingered her. He fingered her.
I don't mean in a lineup.
Oh no.
I mean in a lie down. Let me finger you.
Hands down the best I've ever felt.
How do you feel about digital music?
Digital. What about analog?
You never had a friend like me? Okay. Let me see if I can get this in your lamp. Ooh. What's your third wish? Ooh. Set me free. Ooh. Okay. Oh my God. I hope they
I don't know about this Will Smith's character play me.
I hope they don't let Will Smith play me. He has a big beef with Will Smith.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, not a big fan of Fresh Prince.
Don't like him.
Oh, don't like
Little
him.
too fresh.
Why can't they get Jazzy just to play? Jazzy just as a genie would have made a lot more sense to me.
He's a secret.
He just wants it to be bad.
Yeah.
So
he
his
wants-
legacy lives on. He's like,
Yeah.
oh, you know what would be great? DJ Jazzy Jeff.
DJ Jazzy. He would have been phenomenal.
DJ Jazzy Jeff is the whitest DJ name I've ever heard.
Hey guys,
Hey!
DJ Jazzy Jeff. He sounds like he DJ'd exclusively roller rinks.
Oh my God.
What song selection would you like?
You know what I'm going to play. Madonna. Fresh Prince lucked out. He kind of aged well.
Oh, he aged really well.
Better.
So my friend fingered a girl, and they reported it to the board. They kicked him out of school. They kicked him out of the Christian college.
Wow. For fingering.
For fingering.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
Because I guess one of the contracts maybe at the beginning of the year.
No digital manipulation. No digital manipulation. I had an RA
That sounds like a
friend
new
of mine.
wave song.
Digital
manipulation. Finger.
Get one in.
You said you had a friend?
She was an RA and she smoked pot like 2 puffs over the summer. And again, convicted. This is why we would police ourselves. We felt so guilty.
Was it like the scene in Game of Thrones where it's like, shame,
Shame. Yes, it's that.
Convicted.
And she confessed to her RD, who's this weird guy. I won't talk about him because he's too weird. And she said, I just want to get it off my chest. I'll never do it again. But we used to feel better if someone else knew about our bad thing. So we would say, I smoked weed this summer. I just wanted to confess.
Yeah.
And they booted her from the dorm.
What?
Because she couldn't be the RA because she was shamed. And then because there were no other rooms,
Impure.
there were no other rooms in the dorm, she got like shipped to like the bitch dorm, like the bad dorm.
Wow.
Like, you remember how important it was in college? Like you want to be in the dorm with your friends, and she got booted from that dorm. It was terrible. I mean, it wasn't terrible. It was fucked up. It was stupid. The school is stupid. My school is stupid. You're still not allowed to be gay at my school.
Oh, wow.
What year is it?
I don't know.
You know what I mean?
What year is it?
The date. That's Terminator 1. The date. 12th May, Thursday. What year? That's verbatim. We used to love saying 12th May, Thursday.
12th May, Thursday.
It's a black cop and a naked man is holding him. I don't know if he's naked, but it's the first Terminator. And he goes, the date. 12th May, Thursday. What year? He gives him everything but the year.
Yeah.
What year? I need it now. Remember when that was awesome? Will movies now, in like 20 years, will we watch like the Avengers and be like, it's fucking stupid. Like it's awesome now, but the Terminator was awesome then.
Yeah.
Like we just didn't know. We had a different taste for what was awesome. Like a guy who's time traveling, it wasn't too on the nose for him to be like, the date. And the guy goes, 12th May, Thursday. But what year? But what year is it? I'm sliding between years. Your Thursday means nothing to me. Your May is irrelevant.
So many Thursdays. Can you give me
Where
more
I'm
specificity?
from, they're called Thursday because it's a whole thing. In 2029, a president said it was Thursday. He had a speech impediment and we all had to say it, but this brings me back to my original point. What year? I wonder if you can find that on YouTube.
I'm sure you can.
12th.
Did you see that video?
12th May.
It got removed from YouTube. I think it was a Funny or Die video where they replaced that one scene in Terminator of that big RoboCop where
the dicks.
the dicks thing.
So funny. So funny.
So just dicks being shot off left and right.
Because that was awesome too.
Yeah.
Like I remember that feeling distinctly, especially as a religious kid, that movies in those days were not like safe.
Yeah.
There's like, even if you go and see like a hard R movie these days, you're probably not going to see a dick get shot off.
Yeah.
Or RoboCop 2, they cut open someone's stomach while they're like, it's just like, I feel like there was more like fucked up stuff in mainstream movies. RoboCop was like the RoboCop Happy Meal. And then you see the movie and it's like, my dick. It's like, they didn't know the lines.
Just the movie ratings in general, PG.
Oh yeah.
A PG-13 movie, I think used to be able to show nudity in some. Like
Yeah.
You could show like one boob or something.
Yeah.
And then they're like, no, that needs to be R.
Yeah.
Later on, we got like more prude, which is kind of weird.
And
we
now
got more prude.
Right. And now smoking makes a R.
Does it
Automatic
really?
R. Yeah, it could be a G-rated movie. I'm pretty sure if you smoke a cigarette in it becomes an R.
Wow.
Which I'm kind of for. You know what else I'm kind of for?
What are you kind of for?
I'm going to go on the record.
Okay.
Little controversial.
Okay.
Because everybody's talking about how we shouldn't police jokes. And I do believe you can make any joke.
Mm-hmm.
But if you make a joke that glorifies drunk driving, I'm saying you can do it, but it's not great. That's my weird stance. Because so many clubs I've been to, they are drunk. And if you're on stage and you're like, they can't catch us all. All right, tell that to the person they kill on the way home.
Yeah.
It's just like, I don't say it to tell people to stop doing it necessarily. I tell us to go like, it's fucking weird how we are pack animals. And if there's somebody under lights with a microphone being like, I drink and drive, it's no big deal.
Yeah, it's cool,
That night, I'm not talking about tomorrow when they can like have some perspective. Drunk people that night might be like, I don't fucking care.
Well, the comedian on stage is doing
Right.
it or whatever. Yeah.
I think that's a more interesting conversation than like, what topics can you make fun of? Because sure, we can just be like, you can make anything funny.
Right.
But like, that is more nuanced. Will people die? Because when I was on the road, when I was middling and emceeing, everyone's closer was they can't catch us all. And I was just like,
Really?
yeah, it was such a hack.
That's so
thing
weird.
to be like, don't drink and drive. It would like get a laugh, and they'd be like, well, I can't get us all. I think we got more serious about it as a culture.
Yeah.
But that's Mike Birbiglia was telling me that, and I think he's onto something.
I did this one gig near Northern California, long drive. I think it was called something like The Ranch or something like that. They had
The Ashton Kutcher show on Netflix.
Yep. I
guessed it?
I guessed it doing a stand-up set up north on that show.
So they actually film it on a
It was
ranch.
really out of place.
Wow,
Really out of place.
wow.
Yeah, I was in a corner next to a cow. It was very bizarre.
Wow.
So we do the show. We have to sign a contract saying no. They're like, listen, we've been having trouble with cops arresting people outside of our venue for drunk driving. So do not say any jokes about alcohol. So we had to sign this contract, right?
No jokes about alcohol.
No jokes
Wow.
about alcohol or drinking and driving. We're like, okay, sure, no problem. End of the show, right after the show finishes, they sound like this bell, this ding, 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 ding. They bring down, it ascends a 13-foot beer bong. They're like, we got a beer bong special, y'all. And I'm like, I think it's the beer bong special and not the comedians in this particular case that's causing the promotion of super drunk.
That's a great counter argument. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
probably the over serving and the like, and the beer bong sort of stuff.
It was a very like small town,
Right.
But like we were looking at each other like we couldn't make any jokes. It's like
Omega Supreme is here to shoot tequila into any available orifice.
anything, any hole for $4.99.
All you can booze. Yeah, it's fucked up. I am interested in like, that's why I think if you watch most stand-up, it's not the obvious stuff that I think is toxic about stand-up. It's an undercurrent. I don't know why I'm talking about this. We were so silly. But there's an undercurrent of like, oh, that's like disrespectful to women. Like you'll hear something where you're like,
Every once in a while, yeah.
there's just something not overt. Crowds are too smart to do that now.
Yeah.
But there's just a slight perspective of like women are objects or something. Like there's a bit where it's like, you got to get them. And women do it too. Women do it sometimes worse than men. But anyway, that's the one heavy point for this.
One heavy point of mass called the singularity erupted into everything that is. That's not religion. That's science, bitch. That's Bill Nye's creation story.
Bill Nye.
I'm a science man, Mom. It's William Nye, the science man.
What if what's the guy's name in Avengers? The Josh Brolin character. Why am I so
Josh Brolin?
The guy who
Thanos.
Thanos. What if Bill Nye is what if Bill Nye is like the Thanos to creationist scientists? he's like I have all these theories. He's like, we must stop him.
And he gets like the reason stone.
The reason stone, the logic stone.
The math stone.
The math stone.
I finally have the math stone. He can measure how many rivets are in a glacier and prove that the Earth is older than 2,000 years, thanks to the math stone.
No, we must stop him immediately.
Okay, here's the for fuck's sake stone. And you just say whatever you want about people and dinosaurs living together, and I'll just go, for fuck's sake, man.
I mean,
for fuck's sake. It's on the middle finger.
Yeah.
Of course.
I want to get into this next segment. It's called Fanning Out.
Fanning out.
Fanning out. Questions from fans.
In this section, I reached out to people on social media and I said, if you could ask Pete Holmes a question, what would it be? And I got some pretty great questions here. This is from @Jason Irvine. What was your favorite DC Talk song in youth group? This question is for both of you. Really looking forward to this one.
I can't think of one other than Jesus Freak.
I had to. I did a little bit of.
Give me some goog.
I did a little bit of research. I went down the rabbit hole of Christian rock music.
Yeah.
And I literally have suppressed and blocked out some of these songs for so many years, and it came flooding back.
Yeah.
And it was like, whoa.
They're all going to be on the Jesus Freak record, but yeah, go ahead. The ones that
I Wish We'd All Been Ready. Do you remember that one?
no.
I wish we'd all been ready.
Nope.
There's no time to change your mind. The sun has come and you've been left behind.
Terrifying.
Terrifying, right?
Wish we'd ready. Jesus is here and now you're on fire. Should have made a different choice. Should have made a different choice.
Wish we'd all been ready.
What a terrifying song.
Then they had their other hit was Lean on Me, their version of Lean on Me. Then I think
Is that the one where they go, two white guys? There's an album where they say the softer N word, not.
Do they really?
They say the Negro
Yeah.
word. I don't know if we can say that. I'm not going to say
Yeah.
I don't like saying it.
Right.
So I'm not going to say it.
I love it personally.
But they,
the guy who's
two white guys
I
deciding.
love it personally.
I love it.
I mean, I love it. But what were you saying?
But they had a version where they would sing like two white guys and that word.
Yeah.
And then later they did another version of that song and they went two white guys and an African American, like to almost apologize for what they had done earlier. So that was DC Talk, not DC Walk and the DC Talk.
Whoa. See, these were some of the other ones from my my childhood. I want to see if you recognize any of these songs. You into Newsboys?
I remember the Newsboys.
Audio Adrenaline? Mm-hmm. Reliant K?
Reliant K wasn't.
They pushed more towards
secular.
Yeah.
I think Valerie played me a Reliant K song recently.
Oh yeah?
As if to say, it's pretty good, right? It's not that bad.
Yeah, some of it's
5 Iron Frenzy.
Big Tent Revival?
Nope. What about Third Day? See, I'm a Enneagram 3 with a 4 wing, and the 4 is the individualist. So I didn't want to like bands that other people liked.
The mainstreams.
I liked Third Day.
Uh-huh.
And if I listened to a Third Day record, probably the only Third Day record, that would probably
There
bring
wasn't
me
a
back.
fourth day. And we're back, ladies and
On
gentlemen.
the third day, heroes.
On the third
Oh,
day.
I have no serve. Otherwise, I would totally play some Third Day.
So play some Third Day up in here.
So I'm going to go with Jesus Freak. And it used to really convict me.
Yeah.
Because I was like, they're going to find out I'm a Jesus freak.
What would people think if they find out it's true?
Turns out they'd think, let's not invite him to the party.
Turns out that's the reality of the situation.
This is what happens when they find
And
out
then you're a Jesus freak. They don't invite you to literally anything.
Staying at home watching TGIF, crying when Urkel asks Laura out alone while other people are out.
Did I do that? Yes, I did this to myself because I said that I'm a Jesus freak and everybody knows. Corey and Topanga are my only living friends right now, and I don't know if I can go on. Oh yeah.
This was the top liked question, which is ridiculous. So this has had the most likes. At Kyle Meets World. When was the last time Pete Holmes shit his pants?
You just said Topanga, and now Kyle.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah. See? I shit my pants. The last time I shit my pants, I'm pretty sure my baby shits her pants. Todos los días.
Sometimes I shit my baby's pants.
Sometimes I get in there. I'll open up the back and say, let's get it, daddy.
Sometimes I show my baby, I say, let me show you how daddy does things.
You want to see a poop? The last time I'm pretty sure the last time I shit my pants, I have one. I just want to make sure it was the last time. God, people either love this or they hate
This is
it.
going to be a great love-hate relationship with this podcast.
I agree.
They're going to like, people are going to be like, this is the best one ever. Or you guys lost it.
I know.
You guys have just lost
But
it.
if you were like on a long road trip and you're already going a little crazy, and then you just hear me be like, when's the last time I shit my pants? I'd be like, thanks for keeping me comps.
I mean, thanks for keeping me alive. I feel so alive.
I shit my pants. Okay, so there was one night that I had alone in my dorm room. This was 2000 and it was 98, 99.
Yeah.
So my freshman year of college. And I was very excited to have the internet. And I had brought my computer. And it was really, well, it wasn't dial-up. It was Ethernet.
Oh,
So I was
some
super
DSL.
excited. Yeah, it was DSL. And I wanted to look at some videos
Some
of DSL.
dick-sucking lips
I did.
internet.
I wanted to.
It's powered by a guy blowing a guy? Yeah, it's very... All right, could you go a little bit faster? My Mbps is not strong enough.
He's on Netflix.
All the bandwidth. Oh no, he has multiple windows open at the same time.
Come on, stick around for those.
Stick around for
those
these riffs. Come on.
If you want these riffs,
You gotta sit through
you gotta sit through the others. It's a free podcast, but you pay admission while you're listening with the band.
It's penance. People are whipping themselves with leather and stuff.
Equus. Okay, so I got there. I had one night before my roommate got there. And I had the Ethernet. And I think it was an Apple 2GS maybe?
Yeah.
That's crazy. That couldn't have been. Must have been something newer. Anyway, I wanted to get online. I had one night to look at porn. And back then it was not Wi-Fi. Like it was hard to get on the internet.
This sounds like a 90s heist movie, by the way.
Yes.
one night to look at porn.
Because I knew once I had a roommate, I'd never be alone. And I was kind of right.
Yeah.
It was my one night and I never looked at porn. But I was in the dorm. And it was like that feeling of like being an addict and you're like, I'm finally going to be able to binge. And I had never binged. Now porn binging is like totally normal and everybody's doing it with one foot up on the desk going, this is where I write my papers. And it's just crazy. Anyway, I spent so long calling tech support, working on, I don't even know what I was doing, but I was trying everything I could think of to get online. And I was doing it for so long that I shit my pants. Because it was like the woman driving to kill her husband, the astronaut woman who shit her pants. She wore a diaper. I was so single-mindedly focused.
Yeah.
I didn't like fill up my drawers. What happened was I pushed the limit with how many like little toots I could sneak out. And then these desperate porn-seeking toots. Porn toots. I think this might work. Oh, it didn't work. Oh, God. The farts
They
correspond
sadder,
to the story. Oh, wait, maybe I can enter a different IP address. It knows that's not going to work.
Wawa
Oh my God. If I farted like that, I wouldn't hold him in any time.
Oh no, it'd be a delight for everybody.
In an elevator. Creme brulee?
What is that?
So I pushed it to the limb and then I walked to the bathroom kind of like a cowboy, like really clenching.
Hey there, partner.
And then when I got to the bathroom door, a single rock of turd fell down my leg. And I was like, that counts.
Like a rock. I just put my pants like a rock.
I had this is one of the ultimate guilts I had of masturbating back in the day was me calling Time Warner Cable because the connection wasn't up because I was like so vehement on getting a loadout. I was like, hi,
A loadout.
hi, the network seems to be down. Do you know how I can, they're like reset. I'm like, I already did that. And I'm like going through all the steps and then finally it gets back on and then I'm like,
Oh my God.
and that was one of the most guilty I've felt after completing that masturbation because I'm like, I just spent like an hour on the phone.
Yeah. I understand. We wasted. That's a lot of my book is mostly about jerking off.
Yeah. You have a new book out? Comedy, sex, God.
Yeah, it's about those 3 topics, but it's filled with shame like that you would relate to.
Yeah. Check it out there, children.
I think. Oh my God! I think.
Is somebody calling in?
I think. Oh, this is so cool. You know, when you work in show business as long as I have.
Yeah.
It's
well, you
exciting.
know a lot of people, right?
I know a lot of people.
Yeah.
And I actually know Al Pacino.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it's crazy. And he's a fan of yours. I think he wants to talk to you.
Is he really? Hi, Al Pacino. Hello.
Hey, is that Jeremiah?
Yeah, it is.
How's it going? This is Al Pacino. Sorry. I'm high.
Wow. Thanks so much for calling in Jeremiah Wonders, Al. That's amazing.
Is that what this is?
Yeah.
I am so excited to be a guest on Jeremiah. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful man. Wonderful, beautiful man. Great ass.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I just want to let you know that I read a book.
You read a book?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's called Al Cappuccino.
Okay. And you want to promote it on the show?
Yeah, it's called.
Okay. It's called Al Cappuccino. Sure. It's called Al Cappuccino. Yeah. You know what's really strange? I'll let you plug your book in a second here, Al. It's very strange. We actually have John Malkovich calling in right now.
Hello, John.
I'm actually going to patch him in, okay?
Patch in, John. I'll
okay.
tell him about my coffee recipe.
Yeah, okay. Hello, John. John Malkovich, are you on the line?
Hello. I didn't know that the call had been connected.
Yeah.
I'm better now. I want to talk about the re-release of In the Line of Fire. It's a movie that I was in where I attempt to kill the President. You can't say it. I just want to say that John, you don't sound right.
I mean, well, the phone filter kind of affects the voice, Al.
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean, don't make John feel self-conscious.
I'm stronger than I've ever been. Okay.
Hey, I liked you in Bird Box, John.
Thank you. I was the villain.
Yeah.
Is that true? I haven't seen it.
Not exactly. You actually had a redeeming quality.
I wrote that myself. It was a riff. It was a riff.
Bird Box was a riff?
There was a lot of riffing. It was originally called No Looky Kids or Die.
Oh.
And then we riffed it. Bird Box.
Oh.
That does not sound
Okay, so you're both trying to plug some stuff.
like John Malkovich.
I understand this.
I just want to talk about my bath routine. What do I wash first? First my feet, then my peen. Then I do behind my ears. Oh, well.
Anyway.
Anywho, we lost both of them at the same time. I don't know what happened. But thanks for calling in, Al Pacino and John Malkovich.
All Time Warner.
There's one question that was
the top liked question.
Well.
Oh.
This one, there's so many. We were not going to get to the many of these. There's you do a very great Batman. I really enjoy.
Oh, thank you.
Your Batman. And I actually do a very good Michael Caine.
Oh.
So I figured that maybe they could have a reunion
on
Jeremiah Wonders.
Bread.
Pen.
Okay. All right. So the scene is in the Batcave, and I'm getting ready to go out and fight Godzilla, and you're worried that that's too big of a. I can't win.
It's too big of a feat.
Okay.
Alfred. Yes. What is it? What is it? What do you need? Listen. Bruce, what do you need? I need to know what you need. Bruce, why are you laughing in my face right now? I can't take it. You got to tell me what's going on.
Okay,
otherwise-
listen. I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna get Godzilla. I'm gonna kick his ass. He's fought Mothra, but he's never fought a bat. I think I can do it.
Listen, this is too much to handle. I don't care what kind of mobiles you have.
It's hard for me to listen. There's no ear holes on this mask.
Well, listen to this.
Okay.
Your father is dead,
Okay.
and I'm the only father you've ever had.
Well,
You're the only family that I've ever had.
all right.
I need you to be careful out there.
This seems like a very emotional moment for you.
I need you to sacrifice Robin if you're going to do this.
If there were only Kleenex on my belt, I'd give you one.
Well, I mean, I can add that to your utility belt.
Well, there were, but then I had a bat wank.
Please stop jerking off. It's
I
not-
love it. It clears the mind, empties the testes.
If that's what you've got to do before you go fight Godzilla, that's one thing.
Well, I like to do it after. Sometimes I do it during.
Listen, if you go out there,
Yeah.
I might never see you again.
Okay. Where are you from? New Jersey?
I'm not from New Jersey.
You
no.
sound like you're from New Jersey.
No.
Hey, what a donut over here.
That's literally not anything I sound like.
We've never really talked.
I know, this is actually the longest
Longest we was.
conversation
I was going to say,
we've ever had.
Jinx, you owe me a Coke. Yeah, but you're the butler. You're the butler. Get me a Coke.
Get me a Coke.
Because you're the butler. That means I pay you. My daddy pays you. Give me a Coke. Get me a Coke. I like it. Classic in the red can.
I like it Mexican.
Yeah, with the real sugar.
I like my Coke like I like my ladies.
Mexican. That's very good. That's very good.
Just him dying.
That's very good. That's excellent. Oh, what have I done with my life? What have you done?
All right.
All right.
I know you got to get going soon.
Well, my yeah. Oh, I got to go at 12.
Yeah.
Did I tell you that?
No, but I figured. So I want to do this kindness challenge thing that I do, and then we'll round it out with sax talk. Every week, I do this kindness challenge where I challenge myself as well as the listener to do something nice for somebody out of the kindness of their heart. Can be something little, can be something big, and I ask people to write in the show to share their stories.
I think your haircut's going to help your career.
Really?
Yeah. Sorry, but I was just looking at you and I was like, wow.
Oh, from that to this?
Yeah.
Yeah?
More castable.
I think I can play way more roles.
That's
think
what
I'm
I
not-
mean.
You know?
Not that this wasn't castable.
It's more
But that's like a
specific.
choice. Like
Yeah.
here's people talking about, this is your headshot, and we're producers. We go, well, we could go with this guy. It's a choice.
It's a commitment.
And now unfortunately, I don't think this is a weird haircut, or I think it's a great haircut.
Yeah.
But I think more people will be like, yeah, Jeremiah.
Yeah, sure. It's semi-normal.
I believe him as a high school teacher.
Oh, yeah.
Or
Or
a-
that guy, you're like,
You're
hey.
like, yeah,
yeah, I guess.
maybe.
Maybe? Let's put him in this other pile
Yeah,
over
yeah.
here. I've had years of, you know what, he's great, but let's just set him over high side over here.
You've been other piled too
I've been
many
other
times.
piled a lot of times.
So you went to the trendsetter barber, and he was like, "Let me give you something more castable."
Pretty much.
And here you are.
The cast.
Mark my words.
This is from Jessie from Iowa. She wrote in a kindness challenge. She goes, or it could be a guy actually, but we'll see. I'll make it a girl because I started to wonder, what if I read it in their voice?
Yeah, I want you to.
Okay. So with the weather warming up here in Iowa, I've been doing some spring cleaning.
I lost interest.
Somebody doing something nice and you're like, yeah, this isn't for me.
Hard pass.
Hard pass on the kind thing.
Hard pass.
I started going through my garage, throwing some stuff out and posting things for sale. I have a BMX bike sitting in my garage that I used to ride, but I haven't touched it in a couple years. Rather than selling it, I figured I would give it to a kid that wants it. I asked around with no luck. So I decided to post it on Marketplace for
What did
very
you ask
cheap.
around wearing like scary clown makeup?
Would you like a bike?
You couldn't give away a bike?
I'll give you a free bike.
Hello. I'm so sorry I scared you. Would you like a bike? Bring. Hop on. This woman couldn't give away a bike.
Couldn't even give it away. A younger kid, about 12 to 13 years old, messaged me about it and said he didn't have much money, but if I would trade for some bike parts. This is all true. He was thrilled when I said he could have it. He told me later the bike parts he had were his and his friend's old parts. They pitched in and were trying to make a bike for his younger brother to ride. I was just as excited as he was that I could help his brother out. Thanks for spreading the kindness challenge. Because of this, a kid now has a bicycle.
Oh, that's very sweet.
Sweet, right?
I was waiting it for, be a bed or something.
And then I kidnapped the kid on the bike.
Yeah, no, it ended nice. Good for you, Jesse. We don't know your gender,
But that's okay.
it's still nice. I'm sorry I teased your inabilities to give away a bike because you're nice.
Have you done anything that you would consider that would qualify as a kindness challenge lately? Have you done something like randomly like, I did something kind of nice for this person, or could even be your wife, or it could be your baby. Like, oh, I did a good dad thing.
I tend to, this is a nice rule for me. We all have, a lot of us have too much stuff. So I have a general life rule. If someone in my house, within reason, says they like something, they can have it. I don't tell them that, but if they're like, I love,
Wow, this is so cool.
it's theirs.
Wow.
Without a doubt. A friend of mine had a stain on his shirt and he put on one of my shirts and he was like, I love this shirt. And I was like, abracadabra. That's your shirt, dude. It's a cliche, but I'm 40 now. You really do get way more pleasure out of it. And I want to get rid of stuff. So I had an Xbox 360. I hadn't played in a long time.
What was the name? Hey,
My Xbox.
my Xbox.
Xbox Live. I'm looking for a riff here.
Come on.
Hey, I'm looking for a riff. Something about a wireless.
There's a rip. I'm reeling in it.
Something about whenever we had to break up because whenever we fucked, I was Microsoft. Not bad.
Not bad at
We
all.
got it. We got it. It's
Oh, we got it.
small. It's small.
It's a little guy. It's a sunfish. It's a perch.
We got to throw it back. We got to throw it back. Microsoft.
Bye.
Let us know when you're big enough to be on stage. Stage.
Final segment of the show.
for luck. So I've given away a lot of shit, and I will keep doing that
All right.
for forever.
That
And I
qualifies.
love it.
I love that.
it. Yes.
Final segment, Pete.
FS.
Sax talk.
When I was in LA, I started dating a woman that I was very, very into. And the first time that I think it was like our second or third date, things started to get a little bit physical. So, I hadn't been with that many people. I didn't really know the protocol. I actually remember before going on the date, I was like, what do you do? Do you bring a condom? Like, would you put it in your front pocket like a sheriff's badge? Does she have condoms? It ended up we didn't have sex, but what happened was we went on like a big walking date. Like we walked all over. It was long and hot and sweaty, and we were together all day. I'm talking 2 meals. Lunch and dinner. Walking, sweating. What I'm saying is, in my pants. My nickname for my junk was Swamp Thing. But this thing ain't a myth, baby. You're gonna believe. But what I'm saying is it wasn't a great sitch in my pants. And we got back to her place and she decided to perform a microphone check on my ding dong. And she, removed my pants. And not my idea, but she sort of backed me onto her bed. The story is unpleasant for me to tell. And she sat me down. My sweaty, all-day date, walking ass. On her white, onto her motherfucking white, motherfucking clean bedspread. Spread being the key word, bro. When my sweaty, nasty hands when my sweaty, nasty hams hit that clean-ass bedspread, I knew we were in trouble. I'm not saying I got shit in my house. But there had been a bathroom break or two on this trip, so it wasn't like what I'm going to call shower clean. This is what no one's talking about, man. I want a shower before first time sexy time. And so she went down on me, and the whole time I was just thinking about what impressionist painting I was doing on her bedspread, man. I didn't even enjoy it. I was just like, what am I doing? What Jackson Pollock am I doing with my ass? Terrified. First time in her place. First time for sex. First time for beach. First time for hams. What evidence am I going to leave? She finishes. I finish. She excuses herself. She also had been on a long, sweaty walking date. And being at her place, she took a shower. We both needed a shower. But I had already been forced to sit naked on a bed. As soon as I heard that water cut on and the of the curtain, I stood up. I turned around. It wasn't shit. It was what I would describe a light yellowish brown. Hourglass shape. Enough to say the Banksy had been signed. It was ready for auction. The bedspread was now mine. Still pantless, I got up and scoured her apartment for a Tide stick. And Jeremiah, I shit you not, God is good all the time. Motherfucker, I found a goddamn Tide stick. I bit the top off and got on my knees and scrubbed that hourglass yellow-brown stamp. And then it was gone, leaving in its place a wet Tide stain in the shape of a large man's ass. Now, like a broad fucking movie in the 80s, I'm picking up magazines and I am fanning that Tide stain. Still pantless. Still panicked. Praying, let it be a long shower. Brother, it was. It was dry. She came out. I was blown. There was shit. And now it's gone. I won. No one knows. But then I told it on this show. Why'd I do that? Who cares? I'm married and I don't need to be cool anymore. And that's the story of the hourglass blowjob. 4,000 views on YouTube. 12 dislikes. Fuck you for my honesty.
I've never told that story.
I'm so happy you shared that story. Dude,
I've never heard someone laughing while playing the saxophone.
do you know how hard it is to play sax while laughing?
It
I'm
was
just like,
really... This was a joy explosion. I feel like this podcast is what I'm trying to be, but can't always get there. It was playful. It was legit hilarious, just like you. And I like your haircut.
Dude, thank you. And go get Pete's book.
Yeah, it has lots of stories like that, but not
Yeah.
that one. I should have put that one in there.
Yeah. I have a new album out. June 7th. It's available for pre-order.
What's it called?
It's called Reagan and Watkins, my debut music comedy album.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw it on your desk.
Yeah. I might give you a copy.
Well,
If you have a CD player.
I do.
I'll give you one then.
In the car.
In the car. Dude, thank you.
I burped twice at the
You
end.
burped. You know what? Those were happy, like jubilant, like relief burps.
Those were Perrier 90s.
90s.
Golden cap burps.
Golden cap burps. I'm gonna need your smallest condom.
Could I get the small? Do you have any extra small condoms?
Okay, you remember the Keebler elves that live in a tree and they make the small cookies? Picture one of their children. That's the condom I'm gonna need.
I'm gonna need a Keebler elf size. Okay, I need the hearing aid of a Keebler elf. I need something that small.
If you could think of a Keebler elf going swimming and he's like, I need to wrap my hearing aid in a prophylactic. Give me that size.
Could you give me that size?
I do want to be clear. It's for my dick.
My penis and mine only.
And it's rock hard and it takes no effort to maintain it because it's just a drop of blood.
Yeah, basically.
It's a drop
Have you ever
of blood.
seen like the Guinness Book of World Records, like that one guy who can bulge his eyes out a little bit out of his socket?
Yeah.
It's half that depth.
Basically, if you look at the Guinness Book of World Records, look at the cover, look at the eye, look at the dot on that eye, cut it in thirds. That's my dick.
Pete Holmes, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for doing Jeremiah Wonders.
Buy my book about religion.
And one last reminder, go pick up your copy of the Reagan and Watkins album, available on all platforms at reaganandwatkins.com. Love you guys. Thanks.